So some of this is a review. So a simple sentence has one subject and one predicate. We already know that. We did that at the very beginning of the school year, okay? To remind you, a subject, why is this not clicking? There it is. A subject is who or what the sentence is about. Ooh, I didn't know this could happen like this. I'm just scrolling. Then the predicate is what the subject does. That equals a whole sentence. So look, Gerda neatly printed her name. Okay, that's a complete sentence. We know that. Not new information. A simple sentence is also called an independent clause. We talked about that last week when we were talking about compound sentences. Two independent clause equals a compound sentence. So a simple sentence is also called a what?
Compound sentence.
No, I'm sorry. A simple sentence is also called a what? Independent clause. Y'all think about the Declaration of Independence. We've just been talking about this. The Declaration of Independence said that the colonists wanted to be free. They wanted to stand on their own. An independent clause can be free of anything else. It can stand on its own. It doesn't need any more information for it to make sense. Okay? That's going to come in handy in a minute. Let's look at some examples. We have a simple subject, just a noun or pronoun, trees. What did they do? Or the complete subject is all of the words that have to go with that. So the tall trees gently swayed in the wind. Okay? The tall palm trees, simple predicate is just the verb, swayed. But then the whole predicate, the complete predicate, is all of the information that goes and tells you about it. They gently swayed in the wind. So that's a complete predicate. Okay? Look again at some singles. Sometimes sentences have one subject. Sometimes they have more than one. So here's an example of a single subject and single predicate. Hatchlings, chirped. Come sit right here if you can't see from the recorder. Hatchlings chirped. Look at some examples of compound subjects. The hatchlings. Hey, the hatchlings and their mother. So that's two subjects. Thank you, my dear. Have a good day. The hatchlings and their mother. So check me out. I have two subjects. Hatchlings, mother, what did they do? Chirped. Hello? Where is it? It clicks. Oh, rested on their nest. Now, sometimes you have compound predicates, which means that you can do more than one thing in a sentence, which we already know. The mother bird, what did she do? She hunted for food and she fed her baby chicks. Okay? This is all a review. This is not new information. What we're about to look at is some information on our note. We're going to add some of this information to our notes page, okay? So I want you to look at your notes page right in front of you, and you have compound sentences on one side, and you have complex sentences on the other side. So compound sentences we did last week. It's going to be kind of a review for you. I'm about to put the screen, though, just so that you can see me writing what you need to write down, okay?
What are complex sentences?
We're going to do those next. No, have people asked you to sit on your bottom before, just now? Okay. We'll have to work on your desk, okay, Noah? We'll have to work on your desk.
Yeah, I can scoot over this way a little bit.
I know. Do that for him. Hello? So, what I'm going to write is the definition of what a compound sentence is in this first box. Okay? What is it? Is it broken? Then no. I'm in the middle of something. You're trying to write things down. Let me zoom closely in so that you can see. So in this box, I'm going to write the definition of a compound sentence. Okay? Compound sentence is two. I can't see that at all. What color did we use yesterday that worked really well?
Blue.
Dark blue.
Dark blue pen.
It was a dark blue.
Okay.
Dark blue pen.
Okay. When people clean my desk, they really cleaned it up, and I don't know where that is anymore.
It was the color of your clipboard.
I know.
It's right
okay.
there. It's right there. It's under the paper. Under the paper.
Oh, perfect. Okay, sit down, Em. Okay, so two simple sentences. And what a simple sentence is an independent clause. Put that in parentheses. Joined by a coordinating conjunction. Okay, when I say coordinating conjunction, what am I talking about? What are those words that join the compound sentences? Tell me.
For
There you go.
and nor, but, or, yet, so.
Very good, the fanboys. Okay, so coordinating conjunction. When I say coordinating conjunction, I'm talking about the fanboy words. Okay? For purposes of abbreviating coordinating conjunction, we're going to write CC. Okay, for purposes of abbreviating, we're going to write CC. Okay, but what I want you to notice is in the keywords box, I'm going to write those fanboys. So in keywords, I'm going to write coordinating conjunction. And again, we know this. And then I'm going to write the fanboys. For, and, nor, but, for, yet, so. Those are my fanboys. Thumbs up when you're got all the fanboys written with me. What's wrong, Case?
Is it join?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It is.
If that looks like an I or not.
It is joined.
This is a lowercase.
What is it?
I can't see all the keywords.
The fanboys. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. That's what it is. I wrote coordinating conjunction. Okay. What, Chloe?
I have like an antbite on the bottom of my foot that like kind of popped last night, and it's like burning, like bad.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't like that. No small word up there.
Uh-huh. Independent clause.
Oh no, I don't have it.
I need you to write it. You gotta write it down. Chloe, what about your antbite? What do you want to do about that? I don't know either. But I do know that if you check out from school for an injury, especially something like that, you're not gonna be able to play in the basketball game tonight because of that same injury. So keep that in mind as you go throughout your day. If you want us to try to put a Band-Aid on it or something like that, we'll be happy to do it. Okay?
Yeah, last night I was.
But I do know if you check out of school, you don't get to play in the game after school. What is it, Annie? Oh, your thumbs up. Okay, let's look at a sample sentence. What, baby?
Oh no, right now independent clause right
Okay, perfect. That's great. Okay, so now let's look at this bottom. Okay? This is the formula. This is what it looks like when you make a compound sentence. You have an independent clause, which is a simple sentence, and we've already talked about this. This was our focus last week. You join it with a coordinating conjunction, or I'm going to write fanboy because, again, that's what we've been calling. And then you have another independent clause, which is another simple sentence. What is it, Webster?
I can't see that.
Okay. Do you want to come sit up here?
I guess.
Is it? But it's because of the recording.
I think so, because I'm not able to see from the iPad.
Yeah. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna move it up actually, because y'all are. Is that better?
This one.
Okay. Good. So now I'm gonna write an example compound sentence for us, which we did these all last week, and y'all did great on this. So I missed my bus. Comma, yet I wasn't late for school.
That's what happens to me one time.
Really?
That's what happens to me when I think I miss my bus, but then I end up just coming to school anyway.
Yeah. What, baby? I just wrote fanboy. No, not tonight. Tonight is not at the game's not at our school, so. No, baby, there's more games at the school. You have to buy tickets for it and stuff, Olivia, and so I'm not trying to take away a slot. They're only selling so many tickets, so I'm not trying to take away a spot from a family member who wants to come watch y'all play, okay? But I will try to come to the next one at the school. I don't know if it'll be this Thursday, but they're gonna have another one probably next week too, so.
I think my aunt said we would have a home game every Thursday.
I think so. So I'll try to make another home game, but I'm not going to take a slot from one of your family members that you're having to buy tickets for.
Wait, is the home meaning that we're going to school,
Home means you're here.
and then
Away means you're away from here. All right, let's get our notes taken down. We'll talk more about basketball during
Basketball hours.
recess or something like that, or lunch.
Do we have to write that exact same example, or do we just have to write a fanboys?
You can write your own if you have your own in your mind. That's perfectly fine, but we're not talking about what our own is. Now, thumbs up when you get this, because now we're about to talk about complex sentences, which are a little bit different.
It sounds the same.
I see some of y'all still coffee, and that's perfectly fine with me. Okay, I'm about to move to complex. I still see a couple of people finishing up. You know what? It's actually time to go to the restroom in about 1 minute. So I'm going to pause our video, I'm going to pause our recording, I'm going to let y'all finish copying, and then my helper is going to call us to go to the restroom because it's time for that.